Have you ever studied something for hours, and then during the exam your brain suddenly says, "Sorry, bro, never seen this formula before"? Yeah, painful. You read the chapter, you highlight the lines, you even say, "This time I will remember," and then gone. But what if I told you that most students are memorizing the wrong way? And today, I'm going to show you a learning trick that makes formulas, definitions, and even long descriptions stick in your brain much faster. And near the end of this video, I'll show you the one secret step that top students use to remember things almost automatically. Trust me, you'll want to stay for that. Part 1. Why most students forget. Let's be honest. Most studying looks like this. Read, repeat, read again, panic, snack break, more panic. The problem is, your brain hates boring information. Your brain is not designed to remember random words. It remembers stories, weird things, emotions, funny moments, and images. That's why you can remember embarrassing things from 5 years ago, but not the formula you studied yesterday. Your brain is basically saying, if it's boring, delete it. So if you want to remember formulas and descriptions easily, you need to stop studying like a robot. Part 2. The movie method. Here's the first trick. Turn information into a movie inside your head. Sounds weird? Good. Weird works. Let's try with a formula. For example, speed equals distance divided by time. Most students just repeat it again and again. But instead, imagine this. You're driving a super fast pizza car. The distance is the long road. Time is a giant clock chasing you. And speed is how fast the pizza car escapes before the clock explodes. Boom. Suddenly the formula has action. Your brain loves action. Now let's try a description. Suppose you need to remember photosynthesis is the process by which plants use sunlight to make food. Boring version, read it 20 times. Smart version, imagine a plant cooking a giant burger using sunlight as the stove. Funny? Yes. Effective? Also yes. The more ridiculous the image, the stronger the memory. Part 3, the teach your wall technique. Now here's another powerful trick. Teach the topic to absolutely nobody. Seriously, find a wall, a chair, a pillow, your confused little brother, and explain the topic in simple words. Because if you cannot explain it simply, you probably don't fully understand it. Top students don't just read information. They rebuild it in their own words. For example, instead of saying, "Gravity is the force of attraction between objects," say, "Gravity is basically Earth saying, 'Come back here.'" Simple ideas stick better. Your brain remembers understanding, not memorizing. Part 4. Why rereading is a trap. Now let me expose one of the biggest study scams ever, rereading. Students love rereading because it feels productive, but your brain is lazy. When you reread, your brain says, "Oh yeah, I saw this before." That feeling tricks you into thinking you learned it, but recognition is not memory. That's why during exams you suddenly forget everything. Instead of rereading, close the book and test yourself, even if you fail, especially if you failed, because struggling to remember actually strengthens memory. Your brain learns, oh, this information matters. Part 5. Make formulas sticky. Now let's talk specifically about formulas, because formulas look scary, but most formulas are actually tiny stories. For example, force equals mass times acceleration. Instead of memorizing letters, imagine pushing a giant elephant shopping cart. More mass means harder pushing. More acceleration means stronger force. Suddenly the formula makes sense. And when things make sense, you memorize less and remember more. This is exactly why some students study less, but still remember better. Part 6. The secret step. All right, time for the secret step I promised at the beginning. This is the part most students never do, and honestly, it changes everything. Ready? The secret is sleep after reviewing. That's it. Sounds simple? Because it is. When you review information right before sleep, your brain starts organizing and storing it while you rest. It's like your brain hits the save button. But most students do the opposite. They study, then scroll social media for 2 hours, watch random videos, and completely destroy the memory process. So here's the powerful routine. Study briefly. Turn ideas into images or stories. Test your self-review for 5 minutes before sleeping. That combination is insanely powerful. So next time you study, don't just stare at the page hoping knowledge magically enters your brain. Make it visual, make it funny, make it simple, teach it, test it, then sleep. Your brain remembers what feels alive. And if you try these methods correctly, studying becomes way easier. If this video helped you, drop a comment telling me which trick you'll try first. And subscribe, because your exams are coming. And we both know panic mode is not a study strategy.